Yo, I just made a video, but it ran a little long. Kind of the same thing I'm going to talk about. I just ran out to get my trash out there. I heard the big trucks coming, a couple houses down, and I'm like, I better get them out there. So it's 10 o'clock on a Wednesday. It's like, what day is it? The last video went a little long. I kind of talked about this company in that video because it kind of all connects. But I thought I would just do a smaller video just in case people don't like watching longer videos. I can see that happening. Like, you're like, I don't have time for that. And then you don't watch any of it. So I just thought I'd make something real quick here. I won this. So, not paid to talk about this guy or anything. But I think anytime you, from whatever reason, I might have been selected by the universe to win that day. It's just good to kind of somehow share back, give back. But he goes by Goat. It says Goat Madness on here. He's got a farm. I don't know if it's just him or if there's other people working his farm. I know he's got goats. I think he has chickens. I've got chickens. In my backyard, I just have two. Used to have three. The perfect number for me was three, but one got taken, eaten. Mine get the free range all day. I feel like even if I locked them in their coop and never let them out for the rest of their life, which I would never do that because they're like pets, but they would still be 1,000 times better than the ones that most people buy their eggs from that are locked in. I mean, if you ever watch anything chicken stuff, it's kind of getting out there. Chickens are literally like this the rest of their lives. They're just on top of each other. Kind of like how the coronavirus started. You just pile all these kind of strange animals all on top of each other. Kind of like cities. Cities are all people piled on top of each other, really. If you think about a building, there's literally people piled on top of you. But out here, we have land, nature, walk around in the grass, or on the grass, in your bare feet. My plan was, and it still could be possible, was just to do a lot of gardening. Just have to make sure gardening supplies are available with what's going on. There's a lot of things shut down right now, and I think once the doors open, it'll still be a little slow because it's going to take a lot of time getting everything back to normal. But in the meantime, I was given this soap, and this is how it came. I don't know if this is like their full-size bars or what. This is pretty big for me. I'm used to, I can work a piece of soap all the way down to nothing. I've even had it where when I get 2 slivers of soap, I just get them real wet and squeeze them together and make my own little bar of soap. But what I was saying in the last video, this looks like it's handmade. Probably using really old techniques. Soap has been around at least, I don't know how long, but hundreds of years. Anyone know, has soap been around hundreds of years as we kind of know it today? I don't know. Egyptians, I think, were one of the first to wash things in the Nile. I've watched processes on how they make these long bars, kind of these big, you kind of pour out your soap on the bottom. When the top, it looks a little rough like this, so this would have been the top, and this would have been the bottom of the pan you're using. And then you take a wire and you just cut through it like cheese every inch or so. He's got a little, everybody needs a little angle. He's got a goat farm. So he makes a lot of his products with his own goats, which is really cool because, as I was saying with my chicken coops, just having your own chickens, you care for them a lot better. These animals are loved and cared for, probably petted, and you really care what's going on. And so that's a cool aspect of it. Just knowing that not only does he know where his supplies are coming from, like he's the creator of the supplies. He's got the grass that the goats are eating that then they turn into goat milk that he then turns into soap. So he does live streams. He's actually doing a live stream tonight. He does a lot of giveaways. That's where I won this soap. He actually just threw this in. It's a facial scrub. Looks like that. It's got no labels on it because it was just coming straight to me. It's very neutral smell. It's just whether you are off put by smells, it just smells like what it's made out of. So just its ingredients. It's got that real wholesome, natural smell. I think that's the big case to it. It's all natural, made from nature. You are nature. It's going on nature. So it's going to just have more positive results for you, I think. He makes beard oils. He's got a shop. I think he has an actual brick and mortar shop that you can walk into. And somebody was watching their video and they're like, I'm going to drive down and just check it out. He's still open. He'll run your supplies out to your car. He delivers. Just seems like a really good guy. He's got a red beard. And he's got a lot. Like, he looks like... He doesn't look like he's been in the Instagram game for a while, but since he's got a store, he's got a company, he makes his own supplies, he's got an internet store just filled to the brim of all things care, like creams and butters and oils and brushes and combs and probably shaving products. So check him out. And if you already know something about him, put what you like about him in the bottom. His big things like go, everything go. So he's called the Goatman. He's got a cool hat with a little goat. If you don't know Goat, Goat, it's been like a couple years. It's been like standing for greatest of all time. So hear the word goat a lot more. But I don't know if I've ever tried anything goat milk related, so can't wait to try this. I did say in my last product, my last video, I like the minimal packaging. People are saying how they're going back to bar soaps because there's no plastic bottles that these soaps have to come in. Another really interesting fact is the soap itself, it's like a banana. It's literally in its own packaging. If this somehow got dirty, the outside of the soap, you're literally washing the product with your hands every day. So if your hands were like filthy and you touch the soap and the soap gets filthy, you're washing it off of your hands as you're cleaning your hands. You're cleaning your product in your bar soap. So that's always cool. Like if this like was touched at the store, your first use, you literally washed it clean. So with its own self is kind of cool. How many things clean itself? I don't know. I know my kids don't clean up after themselves. And yeah, that's it. I think soap, I think of like more manly. Just soap feels manly, especially if it's cut square. There is a whole, if you follow car industry or just design, square represents man and round represents women. Men are supposed to have a square jaw and square shoulders. And back in the 80s, women would wear pads under their coats to make them more square. If you're from the 90s and you didn't know that, this is weird. And even you can shape your face with your beard. So you can actually, if you want a square beard, you can have a square beard. You can have a round beard. You can give yourself some more manly features with a beard. Just having a beard makes you more of a man anyways, right? It at least makes you look more like a man. Or hey, you don't have to have a beard to be a man, but if you do nothing as men, you grow a beard. So, all right, so I wanted to make this video shorter. Hopefully this is shorter. It should be shorter. Drinking my morning coffee, staying inside, and have a lovely day.